Maestra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
These cosmetics are made from gems?
Into the wind! Solidify!
One with nature.
Happy to oblige.
This is order. Solidify!
Into the wind. One with nature.
I'm getting sick of
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred. If you ever have any questions about the realm within, you may ask me.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Stabilize! I will have order! Solidify!
Into the wind.
Gather!
Wind strike.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Wind strike.
Let's dance.
One with nature.
This is order! Stabilize! Gather! Stabilize!
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Gather!
Windstrider!
I will have order! Stabilize! Solidify! Gather! Order guide you! Solidify! Gather!
Windstrider!
Solidify! Stabilize! I will have order! Gather!
I'll protect us.
Stabilize!
Let's dance.
Solidify! Stabilize! This is order! Gather!
Windstrider!
Solidify! Gather! I will have order! Stabilize! I'm feeling a little off. Gather!
Wind Strider!
Solidify! Stabilize! Gather! Stabilize! Gather! Order guide you!
Wind Strider!
Solidify!
Let the show begin.
Stabilize! Gather! I will have order! Solidify!
Wind Strider!
I'll protect us.
Stabilize!
Wind Strider!
Gather! This is order! Emergency countermeasures aren't my thing.
Let the show begin.
Gather!
Pay your dues.
Into the wind.
Order guide you.
Can't run from death.
Quickly! You can't run! This is order.
I miscalculated. Stay right there.
Stabilize.
This isn't good.
How many reports do I have left to write? 4? No, 5. No. I gotta stop worrying so much about everything. The whole point of me taking a vacation was to come here and relax. When did you get back? Oh, don't worry. I've got everything I need here. No complaints at all. Usually, I'm pretty picky about whether the place has any pesky bugs flying around. You know, the kind that keep buzzing around the room and distracting you. Yeah, those are the ones. They may be tiny, but when they go buzzing right by your ear in the dead of the night, it's so annoying. I used to always lose sleep because of those pests, but thankfully there's nothing like that here. It's tidy and peaceful here. Practically an oasis for insomniacs like me. How many reports do I have left to write? 4? No, 5. No. I gotta stop worrying so much about everything. The whole point of me taking a vacation was to come here and relax. When did you get back? Sure, that would be nice. Let me think about what would be interesting for you. I know. The sighing spirit of the laboratory. Ever heard of it? So there's some things you don't know then. Okay, so get this. There's this creepy laboratory in our institute where strange things happen. Several people say that when they've walked by that lab at night, they heard the sound of someone sighing inside. But then, when they opened the door to check, the room was completely dark, and there was nobody inside. Weird stuff like this happens a couple times a week, and it's bad luck for the one who hears it. It means you'll flunk your next exam. Huh? You don't believe it? Just ask my classmates. Almost everyone will tell you the same. And even the ones who don't believe it still go out of their way to avoid that place. Nobody wants to risk failing their exams, you know?
Oh, it's you. Have you encountered some troubles with your studies? Don't be afraid to tell Madame Farouzan. I'll give you all the help you need. Of course, if you are in need of some life advice, feel free to consult with me as well. I'm quite comfortable. Don't worry, I'm not one of those crabby old geezers who love to find fault with everything. I'm usually quite easy to please. Don't you believe me? Maybe I do nitpick every once in a while, but only with disrespectful students. Or those nonsensical rules at the academia. You're very agreeable, and the scenery here is quite lovely, so why wouldn't I like it here? One does not run into youngsters as kind and considerate as yourself nowadays. Let's say, hypothetically, I were to discover some design flaws after staying here for some time. You wouldn't mind if I shared them with you, would you? Good, good. It seems like I'll be able to research my interests here to my heart's content after all. Even if it ends up taking me another 100 years. I will be quite content here. Oh, it's you. Have you encountered some troubles with your studies? Don't be afraid to tell Madame Farouzan. I'll give you all the help you need. Of course, if you are in need of some life advice, feel free to consult with me as well. Speaking of chatting, I once contemplated this concept in quite some depth. So here's a question for you. What sets conversation apart from other means of information exchange, such as debate or passing on a message? That's exactly right. We want to learn more about the other person's feelings, opinions, and preferences. Plus, conversing also allows us to share interesting experiences, as well as ease each other's burdens. The exact topic of the conversation doesn't matter, as long as you're learning about the other person. Or to put it another way, every topic matters. For those who care about you, even the most trivial things about your life will be worth their full attention. Alas, I regret to say in the past, I have never had the time to consider the value of conversation. Day after day, I shut myself in and toiled away at my research. Even when I was out traveling in foreign lands, I made sure to keep my letters to friends and family short and to the point. I never shared any bad news, only the good. I dare say that I earned the title of a scholar, yet I cannot call myself a good daughter, student, or friend. Thank you for your concern. But there's no need to fret. You know me. I'm not one to dwell endlessly on the past. I say all this only as a reminder to myself. It's important to appreciate what you have in the here and now, to value and cherish the people you are close to. All right, there's no need to flatter me. If you agree with my sentiments, why don't you help me put them into practice? As someone I greatly value, you may occasionally find yourself in receipt of a letter from me, or indeed I may approach directly for a face-to-face conversation. I just hope you won't find me to be excessively chatty. Oh, it's you. Have you encountered some troubles with your studies? Don't be afraid to tell Madame Farouzan. I'll give you all the help you need. Of course, if you are in need of some life advice, feel free to consult with me as well. I'm trying to figure out what the kids from the desert might enjoy. Would they prefer snacks or toys? Do you have some time to help me out? A colleague of mine left the academia some time ago to return to the desert as a teacher. I received a missive from her the other day. She was wondering if I had any interest in paying her a visit, and perhaps holding a few literacy classes for the students. So you haven't forgotten about my wish. But the point of this trip would be to just help them learn to read some of the most commonly used words. We want to make reading easier for them so they can hopefully discover more interests on their own. If some of the seeds that we plant today can take root and grow into lofty trees in the future, that is enough for me. Whether they choose to pursue the same field of research as me is a separate matter. Ultimately, it will all depend on their natural aptitude. Look at you, trying to figure me out. Do I detect someone is getting a little too big for their boots? There's no point in teaching you a different kind of lesson right this moment, though. I still need time to finish some prep. Speaking of prep... drat. It just came back to me. A little while ago, the academia announced a new set of rules for off-site teaching. Every instructor must fill out a whole set of application forms. What a nuisance. Oh well, to the ends of the ruins with that. When they find me out, I'll just say my memory failed me. It's not like they can do anything to me. Planning for my visit to the desert is far more important. Why don't you come with me to pick out some gifts? Snacks and toys? Let's get a good selection of both.
How many reports do I have left to write? 4? No, 5. No. I gotta stop worrying so much about everything. The whole point of me taking a vacation was to come here and relax. When did you get back? Things I want to do? Let's see. Where to start? I can think of a dozen things just off the top of my head. Take a really nice nap. Walk all around this beautiful place. But if you mean what I want to do most right here and now, then I guess it'd be to simply do nothing. You're so nice and all, and everything here just makes me feel so comfortable. I didn't mean there's anything wrong with this place. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. Okay, thanks. As you can see, I lack confidence no matter what I do. There's always something worrying me. I'm under a lot of pressure and it really stresses me out. I don't know if I'm studying hard enough or how my future will turn out. Whether it's studying or even just life in general. There are so many things I have yet to get the hang of. And I'm always scared that I'll miss something important. I'll never be able to forgive myself if that happens. It's exhausting, but I guess you already saw that. Which is probably why you suggested I take a vacation and get some proper rest, right? Well, at least I was smart enough to figure that out. And to realize that I should really take you up on your offer and make sure I get a good rest for once. Alright, it's decided. My mind needs a rest. So I'm not going to do anything or worry about anything at all. Perfect. Let's go relax and just let the day pass by.
This place is great. So quiet and serene, like nothing could ever threaten the peace. I admire what you've accomplished here, traveler. I hope Natlan enjoys a similar tranquility one day. It's great. It feels like a vacation spot, almost like the people of the springs. Before I became Pyro Archon, I went to the hot springs all the time. It's the perfect place to unwind and meet people from all walks of life, Outlanders included. But that kind of free time is few and far between these days. I actually prefer to keep busy. Let me put it this way. I'm sure you've invited many friends here in the past. And like me, they've probably walked away with a very positive impression of this place. From the environment to the decorations, you planned out everything down to the smallest detail. Behind everything we see here lies a tremendous amount of work. And you do that work because this is your home, right? Collecting ingredients, crafting furnishings, and planning the layout and design. I'm sure all of that kept you very busy. Exactly. That's how I feel about Natlan. Some bear their responsibilities like a burden, out of a sense of identity or obligation. But I have a vision, and that is what drives me forward. The role of Pyro Archon simply makes it easier for me to fulfill that vision. That comes as no surprise to me. You're someone with a clear set of morals. Through all the trials and tribulations, your resolve never wavered. That conviction is one of the key qualities of a leader. This place is great. So quiet and serene, like nothing could ever threaten the peace. I admire what you've accomplished here, traveler. I hope Natlan enjoys a similar tranquility one day. Oh, sure. I took some time to walk around this place and came up with a few suggestions. Maybe you'll get some inspiration. From the look on your face, you were hoping for a more casual conversation. That's very valid. My apologies. I can never seem to stop working. Let me guess. They also have high standards for themselves and their surroundings. Of course, not everyone's like that, and I respect other people's choices. So I try to operate without imposing my habits on anyone else. We're all human, which means we're often at the mercy of our emotions. When we get tired or annoyed, we lose focus, and it's hard to be efficient. No matter how urgent or important in that situation, it's better to put the work aside and get some rest. You're not wrong. I used to think some people were just built that way. so conscientious by nature that they just can't tear themselves away from their work. But eventually, I realized it's not a character trait at all, but a reaction that stems from prolonged periods of anxiety and stress. There are many possible factors: lack of recognition, family issues, disrupted sleep, lack of exercise. I try to ensure that we have enough manpower at our disposal so everyone can afford to take breaks. The shamans from the Masters of the Nightwind can also help relieve stress. Thankfully, I'm quite the workaholic, so even if a lot of people go on break at once, it's all the same to me. Well, that depends on the context. I don't view it as some kind of inherent evil. It's a choice. All I need to know is whether someone is driven by the same vision. Of course, actions speak louder than words in that regard. I can talk with them, offer suggestions, and guide their next steps. There will always be things I don't understand, but as the Pyro Archon, I can still help people find the right path forward. But first and foremost, they have to be willing. And that is not a decision I can make for them. I wouldn't go that far. I just don't want everyone to turn into a workaholic like me. After all, that lifestyle's not for everyone. Plus, it leads to a more relaxed atmosphere, which is better for everyone, don't you think? This place is great. So quiet and serene, like nothing could ever threaten the peace. I admire what you've accomplished here, traveler. I hope Natlan enjoys a similar tranquility one day. Well, since you asked, I have an idea for a Flamestrider Grand Prix. I've been thinking about it ever since I arrived. It would be a shame not to take advantage of all this space and the amazing scenery. So, this is what I was thinking. We create a racetrack that combines speed and technique and invite challengers to compete. The winner can be crowned the Master of the Striding Flame. If the tournament is a success, it would bring in a significant profit, in which case you wouldn't need to worry about future prizes, and you could even expand the scale. Oh, don't worry. I already asked Shalonen about that, although she categorically refused. I understand her reasoning, of course. I would need at least 8 Flamestriders, which would cost a small fortune, and I have no idea where we would find enough secret source components. Still, having a vision is better than nothing. Besides, I have a backup plan that only involves one rider. Instead of having everyone ride a Flamestrider at once, everyone will take turns with mine, and the person with the fastest time wins. Of course, Shalonen rejected this proposal as well. The reason being the Flamestrider was originally designed for battle and travel rather than speed. Several modifications would need to be made to operate at high speeds, which means faster wear and tear and more maintenance. In short, we cannot sacrifice the core function of the Flamestrider for our own entertainment. True. But that also means we could just design a new Flamestrider built entirely for speed. I'll make a quick sketch and show it to Shalonen right away.
Your footsteps told me you were coming. That's how I knew to wait for you here. It's all really nice. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Huh? No, of course not. What gave you that impression, though? Was it my ears? My facial expression? Or my body language? I'm sorry. It's a completely new environment, and my body's taking some time to adapt. Thanks for your concern, but I'll be fine. Really, I will. Oh, the weather here's really great.
And there's such a peaceful atmosphere. I love it. I want to adjust as quickly as possible, and I also don't want you to worry about me, so... Could I stay here for a little longer? I won't cause a fuss. You won't even know I'm here. Your footsteps told me you were coming. That's how I knew to wait for you here. Sure. I'm not the chattiest person in the world, though. Not like Mualani. I hope that's okay? Yeah! I can just listen, mostly. Whatever you want to talk about, it's fine with me. Yeah, guilty as charged. I failed so many times in the past. I'm constantly worried about messing things up again. I wish I could get everything right. I mean, not like a hero or anything. I just really want to live up to people's expectations. Oh, that reminds me. You've had a lot of amazing experiences. Do you ever get nervous when you're in a new place or facing a new enemy? Wait, you too? I thought I only felt that way because I'm weak. It's such a relief to hear you say that. I guess I've just been scaring myself silly all along, huh? Oh, or maybe we're talking about different things. I mean, I get nervous, and maybe roll with it. That kind of makes sense. It's so simple when you put it like that. For me, being nervous is pretty much the default. But I think I get what you mean. Maybe one day, I'll be able to be at peace with my nerves, just like you. Whoops. This was supposed to be a lighthearted chat, but it's ended up being another mentoring session. Sorry, this always happens, doesn't it? If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Your footsteps told me you were coming. That's how I knew to wait for you here. Let me think. Nope, nothing in particular. I'm quite content at the moment. In fact, it's more than that. I'm happy. Of course not. I doubt I could fool you anyway. You know me too well by this point. I'm really enjoying my time here. Once I got used to it, I realized that your home's kind of like a dream world. The kind of thing you read about in storybooks. It's not just the beautiful scenery either. I love all this open space. It's so much fun just riding around the place on Turbo Twirly. The pace of life here is so nice, too. I could stay here forever. Once again, thank you so much for inviting me here. My family's always telling me you can never thank someone too much. By the way, would you like to visit my home sometime? Nothing? I just suddenly remembered all the piles of stuff in my room. I gotta take care of that before you come over. There's still a few boxes left under my bed, and my top shelves are empty. Yeah, that should do the trick. Oh, thanks. It's really nice of you to say that. I feel a lot more confident now. So it's decided then? I'll have every stone in its proper place by the time you arrive. And that's a promise.
Even if it's crowded, it's still gotta look nice.
You